What's YouTube? This is One Super Alex, and I've heard rumours that the PS Vita's web browser is actually not very good for some people, and that is actually a good fact. What I'm going to do is I'm going to compare it to the iPhone 4's web browser, Safari, and the Sony web browser, which is just built into this. We'll say you can see the iPhone's quicker to turn on than the PS Vita, so I'm just going to launch both the browsers at the same time. I'll bring the camera closer, I'll expose the phone. There we go. Alright, so you can see that the iPhone's browser loaded faster. And I'm going to just exit out of this. Make sure there's no other tabs running. And first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to apple.com, so I'm just going to type it in. Okay. The iPhone 4 already had it loaded, so this is just going to load it again. See much better on the iPhone 4. It's actually loaded better as well. The PS Vita's sort of loaded it nicely, but it just looks a bit big for the device. I'm going to press store. PS Vita's still going. And the PS Vita was done. That wasn't very quick. I'm going to load the HTML5 page on the iPhone 4S. iPhone 4's done. You can see the HTML5 is playing nice and smooth. You can see it's very slow on the Vita. The animations are not very smooth at all. Now what I'm doing here is I'm running the Sunspider JavaScript benchmark to see which one loads JavaScript quicker. So I started the iPhone 4 a bit in front of the PS Vita because the Google search put me right there on the iPhone 4, but didn't on the Vita. So the iPhone 4 started ahead of the Vita, but the results will come out in a number, so it'll be the same fairness. So I'm just going to wait for both of them to finish, and I'll be right back. So I noticed, guys, is that the PS Vita is actually taking ages. The iPhone 4 didn't take this long. I'm going to show you the results here. I'm going to give the Vita a bit more time. So I can see it switched over to 2G, and the iPhone 4 is still on Wi-Fi. So, and I don't have a data plan, so I don't know what's going on, if the Vita's actually loading anything. So I'll have to start the test again on the Vita if it stays like that and no results come out. But it looks like it's doing stuff, I'm just not sure. So I'm going to give it a few more minutes and I'll be back. If it finishes, if it doesn't finish, then I'll have to start test again. Alright guys, this is getting boring. The Vita's not working. It's 10 o'clock now. I started the test 7 minutes ago. The iPhone didn't take anywhere near that long, so I don't think it's actually going to work. So I'm just going to look at the result for the iPhone. 3,556 milliseconds. That's actually better on iOS 5.1 than it was on 5.0.1 and 5.0. So I'm going to give up on that test. I'm just going to go to YouTube. Once again, there's a lack of flash player on both of these devices, but the iPhone supports really good HTML5 playback. So what I'm hoping to do is play a video on it. Oh dear. Website is a bit slow on this iPhone actually. It's checkerboarded on the PS Vita because that's what the web browser is like. But the reason it's slow on the iPhone is because it's only got a single core 800 MHz processor, but the PS Vita is quad core 800 MHz. Looks like I'm not signed in on the Vita to sign in. So I'm going to go to the video manager. Oops, what have I done there? Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Vita's done. My Wi-Fi's dropped out. Normally, oh, it's come back again. Does that a lot, Vita. I'm going to try and play a video. Some HTML videos don't work on the iPhone, you have to use the YouTube app. I'm not sure if this one will. There you go, I can play the video on the iPhone. But on the PS Vita, I can't do anything with the video at all. I can look at the comments and all. But that's what I can do. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to just close these. And I just want to do a couple of speed tests on them. I mean, not that you'd compare a phone to a games console, but some people just want to see the details. So I'm going to launch the music app. So the iPhone's quicker to launch that. Oops. Videos. iPhone, I mean. Settings. iPhone again, but only just a bit. Oh no, Facebook's a bad idea. What else we got on here? Camera. I'm just going to take a picture. Now, with the iPhone 4 5 megapixel eyesight camera, 1.3 megapixels. So really, the iPhone 4 should be a bit slower because it's got less powerful processor and a higher definition camera. But that's not always the case. There is the result. Now I'll delete the picture. It's a tiny bit faster on the iPhone. And now, this is where the Vita should stand out a bit better. Turned off much quicker than the iPhone. I'm going to boot them back up. Now the thing about the Vita is you have to hold the power button down for longer, but it still boots up quicker anyway. There we go, clear winner. To get it unlocked, the iPhone took about 20 seconds longer. Anyway, that's just a couple of speed tests on the internet browsers and the user interfaces on the PS Vita and the iPhone 4. You would be surprised, you'd think the Vita would be faster. It's got the same amount of RAM, 512 meg, and the iPhone's processor is only single core, whereas this is quad core. But, you know, at the end of the day, results are results. The specs aren't everything. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.